Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Before I start, please tell me if you want a drawing or a tutorial in the comments below. And yeah, okay. So this is part 2 of a hand tutorial, by the way. So if you haven't seen the first one, go and do that, because this is going to be way more detailed and you need to learn the basics first. Okay, so here I go. So this is a quick recap of what we did last time, the front and the side of the hand, just like the basic stuff. But this time, we're going to learn how to draw the hands without no guidelines whatsoever. I hate using guidelines. Like, I just like to copy it straight out or do it straight out, you know, from my own head. Like, I usually just copy my own hand. Use your own body as a reference when you're drawing things. It really helps, okay? And we're gonna learn no guidelines, putting detail, like look at my hand, like quite hairy, but there, that's my hand. Could be a bit better on the thumb, like should have made it more pointy, but it's okay. And last thing, probably the hardest thing to do on the human body is foreshortening the hands. That it's like that, pointing like that, if you can see there. I mean, didn't bother doing the fingers properly, but just to show you the example of foreshortening. So those are 3 things we're going to learn today, okay? So let's jump right into it. First, this is part 1. We're going to learn how to draw the hand without no guidelines whatsoever. Guidelines mess me up, man. I hate guidelines. Like, they're just not for me, for the hands. So, you need to copy your own hand. Simple as that. But if you want to do like a different type of hand, because, you know, change the shape up, I'll show you that. Okay. So this is straight from my own head. So since it's like going to be a bigger hand, I'm going to want it to be it's gonna be like a comic one, isn't it? There's different types though. Just do that, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. So first we're gonna go ahead and draw the thumb. Remember what I told you last tutorial about drawing? Look, you need to draw this part of the thumb. But the thing is, yeah, don't cut off the thumb from where it came from. So like, if I were to cut it off from here, it would look so unnatural. Always cut it off a little bit on top so you have a little room here. So that's what the actual hand looks like, okay? So just watch me draw the contours of the thumb. So that thumb was a bit too small. But the one guideline I do like to do though, always helps me get the shape of the hand right, the palm, is this. That helps me so much. You don't know how much that helps. Seriously. Because look, I was just going to draw my thumb here, but now I know here. Even though I do hate drawing guidelines, since I'm not copying my own hand this time, I still will be using it as a reference, but like altering it, making the fingers a bit thicker, making it look a bit more manlier and stuff, you know? So, yeah, it depends though. Usually I still don't like using guidelines for hands, because only when I'm copying. Okay. So you're just going to want to curve out. And I made it too small. See? Curve out. And then go from there. So this is where the nail is going to be, right there. Okay. Gonna want it. Nope. So you want the curve to go down a bit, not just like a line. It needs to go down, like a bit more down. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Okay. And remember what I said? Probably should now. Okay. So probably should curve upwards now. Okay. I should have made it a little more pointier because the nails are usually more pointier. Like that. Yeah, that's good. But one thing that sometimes when you're drawing the hand is you can struggle with is the width of the finger. The circle, like, it is good, but sometimes you can still mess that up because sometimes the width of the finger changes. Like, it depends on like the person's hand. It changes sometimes. So whenever you're drawing different characters, always try to draw different types of hands, like just subtle little differences. Give it some character, you know, so you can recognize oh, whose hand is this, whose hand is that, if you're just showing that in like a comic panel or something like that, you know. Always keep it fresh and unique. Now I messed it up there, see? I should have made it a little less wider. The width sometimes has to be so perfect on this. Okay, there. I want my ring finger to be a little bit shorter than my index. It can be the same, it can be a little bit bigger, it depends. So that's like an example of recognizing your character. I'm just gonna make it smaller though. Yeah, that's good. And obviously, always the pinky is the smallest. And sometimes you may struggle from what to do from the pinky here, yeah? I mean, it's not a very good one. I should have made the fingers more longer. So always look at your work after you finished, you know? Just, you need to do some quick edits and stuff. There. And after this, I'm gonna detail it, put some real, like, lots of stuff. Like, as you can see here, I just did this one. I usually draw better when I'm not doing it on the video, obviously, you know, because like I can just concentrate more. But it's okay. Oh yeah, here's another tip, yeah? I forgot to say this one. So, here's the joint of the index finger, the middle one, yeah? That's the third, and that's the first, yeah? So the thumb should always be under that joint. Look here, yeah? Yeah, you can see that, right? I'll just do it there, okay? Always under. So that's how to get your thumb and your index finger proportions right. And then you can base everything off that thumb and index, so you kind of know already what your other fingers' sizes are going to be, you know? But silly me, I forgot to mention that tip, and look what happened. My fingers were not the correct size. So yeah. Just do a straight line down, you know. So it could look like that. There you go. But am I happy with this? The thumb looks good. The fingers, it's just something about them. I need to change this one up a bit. Just change the direction of where it's going. Okay, there you go. Okay, there. That's quite good, isn't it? I mean, not perfect, obviously not. But it's accurate. That's all it needs to be. It follows the shape, doesn't it? Yep. It follows all the guidelines. See, and I did it without any guidelines. Okay? So now we're going to work on detail. So as you can see here, I made him quite hairy. And I put shading on. Yeah. And like, you can indicate the knuckle joints here. Yeah. They look like veins, but they're not. Yeah, and look, the finger joints here, nails and everything, yeah? So this part's quite easy. You should get the hang of it. It's, you know, once you know it, you'll never forget it. You won't find it hard, trust me. But actually, I don't know if you find it hard. Like, everyone struggles with their own thing, but here, look. So, I'm not gonna need that. Okay, so it depends what sort of detail do you want to put on it? Hairy or not hairy? I'm gonna make mine not hairy. So here, just like vary your lines, make them thick and thin. There. And there. Okay, that's one, yeah. Let's do number 2. That nail isn't very good. Needs to be a bit thicker. Yeah, that's alright. And then just draw in the joint ridges. I mean, that's a good name for them. Don't put dots in. You make the mistake of putting dots in. You can put dots in around, like a few, like maybe like 2 or 3, but not that much. You really don't want to do that. Let me zoom it in there. Okay. There's another one. You can put the keratin. Nails are made out of keratin, but just put the white parts in if you want. I'm not gonna bother. Just look at your own hand if you're struggling to put in the white parts in. Sometimes it varies. Like this one's pointy, this one's flat. You know. So that's why I like looking at my own hand. There, that's another one. Let's put the nail in. I'm going to do this a bit more quickly now because we need to get onto the foreshortening. Yep. Foreshortening is really hard, like seriously. I still struggle with it. It's just basic foreshortening. I'm not going to do anything spectacular. And this one, another tip. Do not forget to put in your curves, okay? Or else it'll just go out of hand like you just saw there. Okay, last one. I'm not gonna bother doing it properly here, there. Okay, there. Okay, so that's your hand. You can put little hairs in if you want, you know, whatever. So there you go. Alright. It doesn't look that much like an adult hand, does it? But this finger's way too thin. The middle one. Give it some more depth, you know. It does look like, sort of, it's just like a normal hand. Okay, foreshortening. So, foreshortening, yeah, drawing that, and that one as well. I'm gonna try my best to draw you a foreshortened piece. These were so hard, seriously. But the trick is with foreshortening, you really want to exaggerate the parts you are foreshortening. Like, look at my thumb, it's covering this finger. You want to make it look bigger. You want to put shading around it, make it really pop, yeah? Okay, so let's just do one like on top of here, yeah? And by the way, if you want to see better sketches, like with more detail on them, like in different poses, the hands, please check out my parrot painting, because at the end I've included some hand sketches and 2 more drawings there that I've done like before this channel. So yeah. And please tell me what to draw, people, okay? I'm running out of ideas here. What tutorials, you know? Okay. So we're gonna do this with guidelines and without guidelines. Probably gonna mess up on the guidelines part, but that's okay. Whew, okay, so I'm gonna draw this, okay? So first, look, this is way more steep and this one's like a sheer cliff. So I should make this one, no wait, steep. No, this one's like kind of flat. Yeah, flat. That's a good word for it. Let me just... Didn't look at my hand before I did that. Flat and steep. Okay? So, what you want to do now, you're going to want to draw a circle. Just a simple circle. Like that. Okay? Actually, no. Make it bigger. It has to be quite big so you can tell that it's sticking out at you, you know, like that size. And then draw in the nail. Yep. And then I'll just do some crappy fingers like I did already. Oh my god, look at that, that's disgusting. Who cares? Just a sketch. I'm just showing you the example, you know. I'm not doing a drawing like in my any other videos as a tutorial. Okay. These fingers are way too thin, by the way. It's fine, I'm just showing you the example. Yeah, I know, should have went up to here, but don't really care. And then I'll get the thumb out, just like point it over here. Oh, I'm a thumb, there you go. Okay, so there it is. And then with this, you want to put some shading around it. Look. So you see my finger here, there's shading like right under it. Yeah, and then you want to indicate the lump. Just like put it there. You know, there. So you want to shade around it. You know. Hopefully I've simplified this for you. It doesn't look very good, but this is foreshortening. Yeah, and plus, I'm not gonna do the fingers all proper, you know. Not bothered. It's just showing you. Okay, so that's that. So, I'm not gonna do this one for you. Try and do this. It's like a Spider-Man one sticking up. Oh wait, that's not Spider-Man. It's just like a rock thing. Yeah. So try that. This is the end, I guess. Hopefully you learned something. Please like, subscribe, and share. Always tell me what to do in comments. And yeah. Okay, hope you like this tutorial. Bye.